Hey, what's good? Welcome to part 4 of my instrument coverage of my Bitwig 3.1 review. Today we're going to be looking at a more simplified instrument called organ. And the premises and outlook of this is much more simple than the previous videos that I've covered, but it's not to say, again, that you can't get some interesting results out of it. So the premise behind this is that we have these three different, model types rather, and we have between rich, pure, and full, and all of these kind of feature different algorithms for emulating an organ, so to speak. So let's listen to rich, let's listen to pure, full. You can kind of see that these kind of are modeled a little bit different. Now these little bars right here I believe represent harmonics, and so if we kind of draw all of this down, then we should just have a single harmonic, I want to say, which sounds like a saw. That sounds more so like a sine. And that's a little bit, maybe this is more of like a mixture between a saw, sine, or a triangle or so. But once we start to introduce another harmonic, let's go ahead and take, this says that this is the primary. And then we can take a 12th, which is an octave. And then we can take the 12th. And we can take the 17th. You can kind of see that you can basically shape your own quote-unquote organ in order to, create whatever kind of harmonically rich either pad or key or whatever that you're looking for. And I can appreciate the simplicity of this because I don't have to go and do crazy sound design. I can literally just draw up some of these harmonics and be like, all right, well, and individually tune those harmonics in between. This is a great introduction to learning about harmonics too, and over here at the bottom you can see that it says level primary, this says the 8th, this is the 12th, 15th, 17th, 19th, and 22nd, and I'm guessing that the reason why they have these modeled is just because that's probably what goes into the characteristics of an actual organ. Over here we have the retrigger on, which I believe is more so of like the phase. Yeah, okay, so it says retrigger on phase of the keys, so it gives you a softer attack. And we can also change the harmonics of this as well. We have the overall pitch, which we all know about. We have the glide, and then we have our attack and release. I've turned up the gain on this just a little bit before the output just because it was kind of quiet for me. And then to add a little bit of extra space, I've gone ahead and added a reverb onto this. So let's go ahead and take out all the lows of that, and let's listen to how this sounds. Actually, let's make this really wide. Let's give this a little bit of late mix, and this will just be a big sounding organ. Sounds very pretty now. There's a lot more that we can do to it outside of giving more effects to this, but this is a fairly straightforward type of synth, and I can appreciate the simplicity of it. Again, we also have our notes and effects in our nested devices, but that's pretty much all there is to it for the organ. I'll see you in the next video, which we will be quickly looking at the drum instruments of Bitwig, of the generators, and I'm going to kind of combine that into a single video just because it's, again, relatively simple, but we'll kind of take a quick look at all that. So see you in the next one.